Hey everyone, welcome back to Tales and Thrills. Today we're diving into the dark, twisted world of The Quarry, a game that blends classic teen horror tropes with modern interactive storytelling. If you're ready for scares, shocking decisions, and some intense jump scares, stick around, because this story is not for the faint-hearted. Imagine being trapped in a remote summer camp miles away from civilization with a group of friends, and realizing that something isn't right. That's the terrifying premise of The Quarry. Developed by Supermassive Games, the creators of Until Dawn, this game takes the concept of horror-branching narratives to a whole new level. Every choice you make could mean the difference between life and death. The Quarry begins at Hackett's Quarry, a remote summer camp tucked away in the woods. It's supposed to be a fun, carefree summer for a group of teenage counselors and the young campers. But as night falls, things start to unravel. Strange noises echo through the forest, shadows move where they shouldn't, and you quickly realize that something sinister is hunting everyone. The atmosphere of the game is incredibly immersive. From the chilling forest visuals to the eerie soundtrack, every detail screams tension. It's like stepping into a classic horror movie, but with the power to decide who survives. One of the strongest elements of The Quarry is its cast. Each character is well written, with unique personalities and believable fears. You've got Ryan, the courageous but sometimes reckless leader, whose choices often dictate the group's survival. Then there's Abby, the empathetic and strong-willed counselor, who's not afraid to confront danger head-on. Nick is the flirtatious and cocky teen who constantly brushes danger aside until it catches up to him. And Emma, a quiet, thoughtful character whose decisions can surprise you in critical moments. These aren't just stereotypical horror characters. Each has depth, motivations, and fears, making their potential deaths or survival genuinely emotional for the player. The Quarry isn't just about hiding or running from monsters. It's a full-blown interactive drama. You make choices at almost every turn, and each decision impacts not only your fate, but also the relationships and survival of others. Dialogue choices, like reassuring a friend or ignoring a warning, can drastically change events. Quick time events test your reflexes and timing. Mess up, and it could cost a life. Exploring the campgrounds and surrounding forest allows you to uncover clues about the dark forces at play. The branching paths are what make The Quarry so replayable. The game reportedly has over 186 unique endings, meaning no two playthroughs are ever the same. What really sets The Quarry apart from other horror games is its mastery of suspense. Instead of constant jump scares, it uses psychological tension, keeping you on edge as you never know if the rustle in the bushes is a friend or a threat. The game lures you into false security before delivering shocking twists. From flickering lanterns to ominous shadows, the environment constantly keeps you alert. Supermassive Games clearly studied what makes horror terrifying. By blending teen drama, slasher movie cliches, and supernatural mystery, they've crafted an experience that keeps your heart racing. The plot revolves around the mysterious events at Hackett's Quarry. The teens soon discover that the camp isn't just haunted, it's cursed. A dark presence lurks, feeding off fear, and it seems to have a personal interest in each character. As the story unfolds, you uncover the tragic history of the Quarry, the supernatural entities behind the attacks, and the choices that led the previous camp counselors to meet grim fates. Every decision you make uncovers a piece of the puzzle, often at a cost. Some story highlights include encounters with terrifying creatures that can appear anywhere, moral dilemmas where saving one friend might mean sacrificing another, and shocking character deaths that feel earned, not random. The narrative is cinematic in every sense. With high-quality voice acting and motion capture, you really feel connected to each character's fate. One of the most talked-about features of The Quarry is its decision-making system. Every choice counts. Life or death decisions make you risk your safety to save a friend or play it safe and survive. Character relationships are impacted by your choices, affecting how characters trust and interact with each other. With over 186 possible endings, your actions shape a completely unique story. This creates a tense edge-of-your-seat experience. You feel the weight of every choice because, unlike many horror games, there's no guaranteed survival for anyone. The graphics are stunning. Hackett's Quarry is brought to life with detailed environments, realistic weather effects, and eerie lighting that amplifies the suspense. You can almost feel the chill of the night air and hear the crunch of leaves underfoot. Sound design is just as crucial. Creaking floorboards, distant screams, whispers, and a haunting musical score all contribute to a fully immersive horror experience. So why should The Quarry be on your radar if you're a horror fan? First, it's highly cinematic and immersive. Second, it has deep branching narratives that reward exploration and multiple playthroughs. Third, it invests you in its characters so that each death or survival feels meaningful. And finally, it demonstrates Supermassive Games' mastery of horror, taking everything they learned from Until Dawn and expanding it to create an even more terrifying experience. Before we wrap up, let's look at the pros and cons. Pros include a cinematic and immersive experience, highly replayable branching storylines, real consequences for player choices, and a terrifying atmosphere enhanced by top-notch sound design. Cons include some potentially repetitive QuickTime events, a heavy reliance on player choice that may frustrate those who prefer linear stories, and an emotionally intense experience that might be overwhelming for some players. In conclusion, The Quarry is a masterclass in interactive horror. It's a game that respects the player's intelligence, invests you in its characters, and delivers truly terrifying moments. Whether you're a fan of slasher films, psychological horror, or branching narratives, this game has something to offer. So, if you're ready to face your fears, make impossible choices, and survive or perish in the dark woods of Hackett's Quarry, this game is a must-play. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the world of The Quarry, your choices determine who survives the night.